Man, listen, bro. First of all, I want to shout out a couple people, man. Hip Hop Uncensored, Hustler Spirit. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out a whole bunch of motherfuckers, man, for supporting me. Anybody who support me, know I support you. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of everybody's names, all my followers. You know who I G with the most. But listen, so I'm looking at this shit about Charlemagne and God. And the thing about Charlemagne, that's my cousin right there. The thing about Charlemagne is, nigga, this nigga's a rapist, bro. I mean, it ain't no way around it. You a rapist. Charlemagne the God a rapist, my nigga. And real niggas don't respect motherfuckers like that because, you know, the thing about Charlemagne, and this is what I don't like about him, man. I'm so tired of this world. Money is everything. If a motherfucker got money, people just dick suck. Like, goddamn, like, all it takes is a couple dollars and pretty much anybody can be bought or buy their way there. Like, Jay-Z the best rapper. Why? Because he a billionaire? The fuck make this nigga the best rapper? This nigga actually a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga don't do shit for his people. You know what I'm saying? And then the first thing a po-ass nigga who support this nigga and dick suck this nigga the most would be like, well, what do we supposed to do for motherfucker? If it wasn't for your dick sucking ass, this nigga wouldn't be where he at. So what do you mean what he's supposed to do? So you telling me he don't supposed to be out here talking about something, fighting this system? You don't think he's supposed to be boots on? Who the fuck is he? Because he got a couple dollars, now he want to act like he's just a white billionaire instead of a nigga with $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to come to the hoods and be out here trying to make shit better for your people, my nigga. This violent shit that you a part of, this hip hop game, you supposed to be boots to the ground, my nigga. Real talk. So fuck him. So I'm just telling you, like, Charlemagne the God, nigga. Like, I looked at this nigga back in the day, like, first of all, I went to Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas. I don't know which one we was at. We was out there for business or whatever, right? So I remember going away there, I heard that Donkey of the Day shit, and I thought that shit was just so country. I thought that was the countryest shit in the world. Donkey of the Day, that's some down south backwoods type shit. Like, this some country, hee-haw and all that shit. I'm like, this some country ass shit. Where we at? But then I get back home, and this nigga on the radio damn near in Detroit. I'm like, what the fuck? So anyway, first I thought he was just a shock jock, like a nigga that like to talk a lot of shit, and you know what I'm saying, and you know, especially when they ran his ass off. I thought he was just a disrespectful, shit-talking nigga. But then once I started listening to him, I thought he was pretty funny. I thought he was pretty interesting. I started seeing past the bullshit. I think the more money that he made, the more money that Charlemagne made, the cooler and calmer he got, the better he was to the people. You know what I'm saying? Money changed Charlemagne, real talk. When he was just broke out here trying to get it. It's like most of these niggas on this podcast and shit. It's like they see they can't get it the real way, so they go the fake way, my nigga. And that's just how it was for him. He went the fake way, so pretty much niggas use the devil to do God's work. And that's what Charlemagne did. So I liked him, I respected him, but there was always something thrown off to him. Like, he quick to just knock niggas and talk shit about niggas and everything. You know, you know what I'm saying? He the type of nigga that'll call you out on some shit right in your face in front of people. Like, oh, what about this? That's why so many rappers a lot of these rappers been seeing that he was a pussy. They been seeing something fucked up in him. They don't like the nigga, right? You talk all that shit, you like a bitch. Then you know what I'm saying? You got a gangster tongue, but whole fingers. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Charlemagne to me. Right? So like I say, he do good. He not a bad person in a certain way because he, you know what I'm saying? He a good guy for the blacks. Like, he what we need, because Charlemagne is a person that's boots to the ground. Like I just said about Jay-Z. Charlemagne is a guy that's in these hoods, in these trenches, and he talking to the people. But he a rapist, my nigga. He a rapist. Charlemagne is a sick guy. Back when they was talking about he get on the interview and he talked and play that gay shit, right, with his buddy. But I think he really that way, my nigga. I think he really that way. I think not only do I really think he that way now, you know what I'm saying? He say weird shit. I get on my knees and jack off and all this weird shit. And you know what I'm saying? It's like he joke. He like a comedian, but he not a comedian. It's like he use shit in joking form to be disrespectful to people, right? And like I say, I done seen him call 1 million motherfuckers out and dog motherfuckers for what they done did. R. Kelly, Fucking, what's the black motherfucker? Bill Cosby, all them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That nigga talk shit about these people. Call people out all the time. All he is just a shit talking motherfucker. But now the shit is on you, nigga. You actually had enough nerve to laugh about this girl being raped. You actually got on one interview and really laughed about the shit. You thought that shit was so fucking cute. You laughed about it. Like, oh yeah, I tried to get her drunk, and you was like, you was justified in this shit. Bro, you date raped the girl. You drugged the girl, you date raped her, and I think all your people fucked her too. I think y'all ran the train. I think she know what happened to her. You know what I'm saying? And people talking about something, well, Charlamagne ain't had no money. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no money. How could he pay anybody off? Nigga, it don't take much, about 5-10 bands for a poor ass struggling mother to be like, hey, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you pleaded this, we cool. I'll take that 10 bands and we gonna go about our business. You paid that lady something. That lady just didn't come to court, and that's her daughter, nigga. You know how many people be like, bitch, you can't give me $1 billion. You going to prison. So why in the fuck didn't that lady go hard for her daughter? I don't understand. Because first of all, it was statutory rape. That's number one. That's number one. How you got from under that? I don't know. First of all, it's statutory rape. Nigga, you old than a motherfucker. You in your 20s. I think you lying about your fucking age now, to be honest with you. Nigga, I think you damn near 50 years old. I think you in your upper 40s. Nigga, you talking something, you 45. I think you older than that, to be honest. But they say on the internet you 45. So in 2001, you had to be, what is that? Fucking 23 years ago. So 23 minus 40, you 22 years old at the time. Right? If I'm doing the math right, and I'm pretty good at math. So, you know, you figure that's 23 years ago, and you 45, that means you was 22 years old when you raped a girl. And she fucking 15 years old. What is a grown-ass, ugly-ass fucking nigga doing with a 20-something years old with a 50? And then, in one interview, I hear you say that was damn near your first piece of pussy. You 22 years old, you don't get no pussy. That's terrible, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you date rape the girl and let your cousins come in, but then you change the shit up. You talk all that shit, but then you change that shit up, Charlamagne. You went on another interview and said something about your cousin admitted to it. Listen to every interview he talked about this shit. It's incriminated by himself. Nigga, any real nigga, street nigga, lawyer, police, investigator, anybody who can add and got good common sense, listen to 2 interviews. Listen to that motherfucker, Derek something Jackson. I think it's Derek Jackson or Dwayne Jackson. The Jackson is spelled different. It's like G-X-A-N or some shit. The Jackson spelled different. Go look that shit up and listen to him talking on that motherfucker. And then go listen to DJ Academics. Just listen to them 2 interviews and look how he totally lied on both of them. Right? So, it's like, you a sick nigga. And he raped his wife. Like I said on the last one, I can't keep saying it. He raped his motherfucking wife. You know what I'm saying? The woman he with now, he raped. She just don't really realize that. She just thought that it was time to get a pussy up. She kind of fought it herself that night. Because when you listen to her tell it, she was like, well, I gave you something that morning, so how could it be rape? And then for him to call his wife and have her explain that, like, bitch, I got you that drunk too and drugged you too. But look, but yeah, that's because you have been dating this girl. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of figured I've been playing with the pussy. That's how she thinking in her head. Like, oh, I've been playing with this pussy. You know what I'm saying? I got drunk. I knew what I was doing. That's how she feeling. Not knowing that, nigga, you sick, my nigga. Charlamagne sick. And then this the whole moral of this whole story. Everybody talk about, listen, when a motherfucker get money, people tend to forget shit. People like Charlamagne. You know, they think he a good person, so people looking over this. But how are you looking over this shit? That's some sick shit, bro. It's a pattern. Believe me, it's a pattern. Now, if a lot of women come out from back in the day and say something about him, I really believe it. I believe it. Like most dudes I stick up for. Like, that's bullshit. But I think Charlamagne's sick, man. I'm telling you, he's sick. That's sick behavior, my nigga. But people ain't gonna listen to me. They thinking, you know what I'm saying? My views ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to get thousands of views to get in the hundreds. I don't know what's going on with this YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, this nigga sick, my nigga. And like Dog said, once you get money, people dick suck. I don't know if I said this at the beginning or not. My mind ain't that good. But like I say, like Jay-Z, man, niggas dick suck Jay-Z because he rich. They over, his girl and him is overrated. Beyonce is over fucking rated to me. That's my opinion. That's opinion. Now, that's opinion. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that Beyonce is what people make her to be. Yeah, she a beautiful woman, but she not the baddest motherfucker out here. She can dance, she can perform, but as far as her singing go, nigga, she average. My nigga, there's nothing spectacular about Beyonce. But people be like, you a motherfucking lie. Because listen, you know, because she making sales or whatever, right? So people be like, you a motherfucking lie, Blue. Look at the sales she doing it. She's an okay singer. You know what I'm saying? She making it because she's a performer. She deserve it. And I'm not saying she don't deserve everything she got. But I just think it's overrated. And it's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? If you a fan, I understand. Jay-Z, for sure, a overrated ass rapper. But he a businessman, so his timing and everything got him. But listen, it comes back down to the money again. Like I say, money make these motherfuckers act a certain way. People look at you different once you got money. You know what I'm saying? Look at the rat, the nigga Rallo. Fuck him. I'm just being real, nigga. His own man called him a rat. Boosie got out and even was like, this nigga a rat. Now, people love Boosie. But for some reason, this rat got out. And it's clear as day that he ratted. It's all on tape. And then they showing you another tape where he was like, I can't believe they recorded me. It was clear he was panicking. Like, they didn't even want that tape out. But it came out, and niggas praised this nigga when he came home. You know why they praised him? Because all the motherfuckers was broke. They praising this nigga. And this nigga actually came home with a no ratting sign. Oh, my God. Pussy ass niggas came home with a no ratting sign on for Rallo. Niggas had a no ratting sign. The same motherfucker I got ripped off me in the restaurant, me and my girl arguing. They had a motherfucking O with the cross in it with a rat in it, like no ratting. And this nigga a straight rat. It's all nigga took a profit, did all that shit. Nobody's talking about that shit. They didn't give a fuck. Long as he's spending money, stunting in the hood, they can say they are part of that. They don't give a fuck if they ain't getting no money from the nigga. They flunkies. Long as they can say they associated to that nigga and he got money, they dick sucking. Niggas out here really like, nigga kill me just for saying he a rat. Do you know that? I go to Atlanta somewhere where he from right now, a nigga that he don't even know, and that's not even part of his crew, I try to kill me or do bodily harm to me because I call this nigga a rat. And it's not only on paperwork, nigga. It's on fucking YouTube. The nigga admitting to ratting. He telling this man like, yeah, I did that. I don't give a fuck how slick you try to be. See, y'all make rules up for everybody. Well, he was trying to trick them people and he went and said this. Y'all make excuses up for niggas like that. But if he was a weaker nigga, y'all would be like, no, ain't no excuses for this nigga. That's how y'all try to play BG. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how the world go. You know what I'm saying? I hate that shit, man. Money make niggas dick suck, man. So many motherfuckers selling out their own people for a couple of dollars, nigga. Kodak Black. And I was listening to the other day, I felt bad because I'm listening to Hell of a talk about how cool and down Kodak Black is. And that's cool. He might be a real nigga, all that shit. But the thing is, nigga, the nigga sold out. It don't matter what you say, he did some fuck shit. And that's why he on the decline now. The guy don't like ugly, man. Nigga, this nigga sold his people out when it did. Out of all that you don't rat shit, you a real nigga shit, they bought you for $1 million. You wouldn't have did the verse with the nigga for $1 million. Now, anybody with good sense would be like, well, okay, well, everybody talking about, well, he dissed them on the same song. He was dissing that white boy on the song. What are you talking about? He was dissing him, so he took the money. Nigga, do you think that white boy would have took that verse if he thought it was disrespectful to him? Do you think he would have been like, yeah, put that out. I'm going to pay you $1 million for you to diss me? No, he didn't give a fuck what you say on that verse. The whole point, he didn't put that money up. Somebody higher up put that money up. They was like, long as we show the world that these niggas can be bought and they ain't what they say they are, I don't give a fuck what's said. Put the shit out. And I'm telling you, that's real nigga shit, dog. Niggas is being bought out here. Everybody with a couple dollars or show a couple dollars, the world dick suck. Like, I don't give a fuck about it. Listen, man, I look at every person as a man. I don't care how rich you are. Take the money away. Nigga, you only can put so much money in your pocket. So when you see these rich motherfuckers, the Jay-Z's out here, let's think if his whole bank account gone and he got to be a regular civilian just like you. It's survival of the fittest, my nigga. How could he make it out here? How could he make it out here? You know what I'm saying? What makes this nigga any... Listen, bro, you gotta go by, like, it's a nigga out here in the woods somewhere killing animals and, you know, and starting fires and shit and boiling water and all this shit. But y'all look at them, like he like a fucking bum, right? But he a real man. He out here making a way for himself. But a nigga like Jay-Z, nigga don't know the first thing about survival out here. This nigga can't do fucking 50 push-ups. But he that nigga. He that nigga, the same ugly ass nigga y'all, the same ugly nigga y'all call so ugly. And Beyonce gotta wake up to this nigga. He the nigga you looking up to though? The same nigga that ran off on his people though? So nigga, listen, so take the money away. How many hoes he gonna have? Number one. How many bitches will fuck that nigga? I'm just being real with you. How many bitches will fuck that nigga in the hood without money? I'm waiting. Tell me, right? So, that money shit mean a lot, my nigga. How many motherfuckers will be telling that Jay-Z sweeter than them as far as rapping? You think Lil Wayne, if Jay-Z was just an average nigga on the street corner somewhere trying to come up, but the world heard his music, do you think that Wayne to say this nigga sweeter than him? No. He not that sweet to say that. So, nigga, all this shit is bought, my nigga. I'm just being real. All this shit is bought, man. It's so much shit that's out here that we just so fucked up about that the world is just going crazy. And we being followed. The dollar is leading us into our doom, my nigga. The world is just, the motherfucker got a couple dollars and they know that. That's why these motherfuckers dress these niggas up. That's why these niggas put all this fake ass jewelry on these niggas. They give them these little bullshit guns and little charges and shit for their videos and let niggas talk and be like, yeah, here you go, follow this nigga. Y'all gonna follow that nigga because he got a couple dollars. I don't judge a nigga on his money, man. I judge a nigga on his character. Now, there's some real niggas out there with character, bro. There's good people. There's good leaders. So no matter what. See, some niggas, dog, if they lose everything they got, they can't get it again. And I judge niggas off, listen, bro, anybody can look up and get in a position. And I always tell y'all this, nigga. A nigga, you ain't about to become a billionaire by hard work. That don't happen. I don't give a fuck how hard you work. You can never be a billionaire, my nigga. You don't get to be that rich off and famous off hard work. Somebody picked you and put you in that position, nigga. Don't you ever think that Jay-Z is something special about him. A nigga that ain't go to college, a nigga that from the streets, you think how the fuck he get there? Because the right people seen something in this nigga and they took him to the next level. It's nothing he did. It's nothing you can do to get took to that level, my dog. You know what I'm saying? It's only so far you can go just off talent and hard work. They got to bring you in and do that, my nigga. So it's truth to that shit that they be talking, that Illuminati shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying any part. I mean, but it's truth. There's some people out here that's like, hey, we need you. We need you in the black community. Y'all seem like good winners and shit. Because look, man, look how many other hard-working people it is out here. Look at people out here with all these good-ass ideals out here, with product out here. And you be looking like they shit only go so far. Niggas, they'd be like, okay, well, this nigga shit blowing up. Why he can't be rich as Jay-Z? Why can't he branch off and do the shit Jay-Z did? How did Jay-Z even get them ideas in his head? You know what I'm saying? It's some shit that Jay-Z would have never fucked with until a person came to him and like, look, put your name on this. I'm gonna make you famous. Like, even with the liquor, people got liquor and all type of shit, and they know that they can only go so far themselves. So they get a black name, a powerful name. That, okay, nigga, we gonna say that you got a sponsor for this shoe, this your liquor. You know what I'm saying? This your chips or whatever. White people own that shit, man, dog. What nigga you know with a chip factory? What nigga do you know that actually got a potato chip factory that's making chips that's gonna say or a liquor factory? What nigga you know that got a liquor factory? Who the fuck you know that can say right now that they actually out here making wine and shit, a real factory that they went and bought, that's their liquor, that's their brand? It's not. These motherfuckers pick a nigga, get some shit and say, hey, we gonna promote it with your name on it. You hot right now, so we gonna give you gonna say this your liquor. That's why when the shit hit the fan, like with Puffy and them, and they be like, oh yeah, well, Revolt made Puffy step down, the executive. If I own this motherfucker, you can't make me step down from shit. I own this motherfucker. Who are you, nigga? I fire everybody here if this is my shit. But it don't be they shit, my nigga. The same thing with the liquor, nigga. That don't be they fucking liquor, my nigga. Fuck you mean? You think Rick Ross own a goddamn liquor company? But you can't argue with no ignorant motherfucker. So I'm not gonna go back and forth with no nigga. They talking about something where he, now, you know, it's to the point now where when you get so much money, you can branch off and go get your own shit. I am not saying that, but it is what it is, my nigga. I'm just being real here, man. I'm so tired of motherfuckers sucking motherfuckers' dick. Like I say, the whole point I did this shit over is because of the Charlamagne and God shit. He need to be banned. He need to be off the radio, bro. He a rapist, my dog. And I'm not saying no more. I'm not saying it again or nothing, man. I have no respect for that man. That girl on there crying, she crying for a reason, dog. You know what I'm saying? You see, the thing is, he judged so many people and hold so many people to the cross about shit. And so that's why I'm on his head. That's why I'm like, look, he need to be fired. He need to step down from his position. Charlamagne the God is a sick guy, my nigga. Ain't no telling how many motherfuckers he done did that shit to, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That was straight up rape, dog. And if you add the math up and you look at the interviews, he admitted to it. It don't take a rocket scientist to say what he didn't. I'm listening to Kwame Brown and all these guys talk about this nigga. It's true, man. Motherfuckers out here sick, dog. A couple dollars, you can do anything you want to do. You can talk to niggas how you want to do. It's crazy how motherfuckers hold certain people to a certain standard. You know what I'm saying? And dog them and end their career. Because they say they done told or they done snitched. So now ain't nobody fucking with them. But these real rats out here running around, it's just unbelievable to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hear nobody saying about QCP no more. You don't hear nothing about that record company, label, none of that shit. You know this nigga ratted. He dipped off, he rich now. Shit, he done made his money off niggas. So shit, all that real street shit is out the door, my nigga. Ain't nobody stepping up being real no more, man. Nobody stepping up, leading the kids in the real right direction. Everybody want to be fake ass gangsters. And that's what they leading the kids to, man. I'm done talking.